The Curtis Strange Shrine Classic 1991 Skins Match. Brought to you in part by Merriman Golf USA, American Airlines, Bosch Power Tools, Weyerhaeuser Forest Products Company, Trent Neurosurgery, Craven County Tourism Development Authority, Nike, Weyerhaeuser Real Estate, and Weyerhaeuser Paper Company. The Curtis Strange Shrine Classic raised $80,000 in 1990. In 1991, Curtis brought an all-star cast to Eastern North Carolina's Emerald Golf Club in an effort to surpass last year's remarkable charity event. The headlines read, "Palmer to attend." Yes, Arnold Palmer flew his Learjet into New Bern International, and his army stood at attention. Arnold Palmer. What an encore to the inaugural event. Arnold Palmer, certainly a household name to even those that have never taken a stroke with a golf club. In the 1960s, Arnold Palmer was named Athlete of the Decade by a National Associated Press poll.
I suppose that the rewards are so numerous that I couldn't even tell you. The people that I've met, the life that it has given my family and me is unbelievable.
From the time Palmer could read a book, he was focused on the game of golf. He watched his idols like Bobby Jones and Byron Nelson, and he dreamed of becoming a professional golfer himself.
I always thought the greatest thing I could ever do was to be a professional golfer. But I suppose, like everyone, I hedged a little. I looked at for what other things I might do, whether it be flying would be one, but I never really thought that I would leave golf. I always felt like something would keep me in the game, whether it be golf course superintending or a pro job at a club or doing what I'm doing.
And what he's done is incredible. Palmer has amassed 92 championships in professional competition of national or international stature by the end of 1989. 61 of the victories came on the U.S. PGA Tour, starting with the 1955 Canadian Open. Palmer has won more than $4 million from all sources in professional golf.
I suppose that the bottom line is that I could never repay the game or the people who have made the game possible for what they've done. So whether it be doing an event like today, or whether it be supporting any charity, or anything that has anything to do with golf, it's an obligation on my part to kind of fulfill.
Arnold Palmer has done more for the game of golf than any one individual. Besides his magnificent performance record, he's got a magnetic personality and unfailing sense of kindness that has endeared him to millions throughout the world. There will never be another like Arnold Palmer.
It's a mutual admiration society because the people, whether it be the people out here today or whether it be Curtis and the three guys that I played with, you know, they're all super people. And if I could ever leave a parting word with them was just keep it going. Don't let anything happen to a game as great as golf.
This year, the format was a skins match with a two-man team best ball format. And with the likes of golfing legend Arnold Palmer as one of the featured guests, the potential was there to raise record numbers for the children. Tickets were sold out 3 months prior to the September 30th date, with a billboard featuring Curtis Strange, two-time U.S. Open champion, Arnold Palmer, winner of 92 professional championships, Jay Haas, 15-year PGA Tour veteran, and David Thor, 1988 Carolina's PGA Player of the Year. The stage was set for Eastern North Carolina's greatest display of golfing prowess.
It had been decided by the committee that the team of Curtis Strange and Arnold Palmer would take on the team of Jay Haas and David Thor.
Yeah, I remember the first time we played, and in fact, it was the day after we got married, and I was nervous for a couple of reasons, but but it's great to have Arnold in, and I think everybody's going to certainly enjoy the day. It's awful nice of him, and I hope he enjoys it.
I sort of helped raise him a little bit. As he said, he spent his wedding night at my home, and we played an exhibition the next day, and of course I knew his father pretty well too, and had played against him in the early years of my amateur career too.
I remember that I had a real good partner last year. Jason Widener played a great round, and David, you got your work cut out for you to match that. And I really enjoyed it. I know I didn't hit the ball as well last year as I'd like to, so hopefully today it'll be a little bit better, and I'm looking forward to it. Playing two of the all-time greats of the game, and you know, David and I don't know, it's kind of a mismatch on paper, so hopefully we'll upset them today.
Mr. Palmer probably doesn't remember when I played with him in the Southern Open back 1979, and it was a beautiful day like this because he was commenting on the first tee that Wake Forest had just beat North Carolina the day before in football, and he said this is a Carolina blue sky, but it's not very pretty today.
I think we'll try to get two up on the front and maybe adjust at the backside.
Of course, no strokes were handed out for the front nine, and there were no adjustments to be made at the turn. The players were playing an $18,000 skins game where the first 6 holes were worth $500, holes 7 through 12 were worth $1,000, with holes 13 through 18 going for $1,500 apiece. The holes were sponsored by Weyerhaeuser. The first hole got the match rolling. David Thor lipped out for birdie, as did Arnold Palmer.
On the Emeralds number 2, a 170-yard par 3, both teams were fired up, looking for the day's first skin worth $1,000. Arnold Palmer just missed for birdie.
Jay Haas sank his, and it appeared that the team of Thor and Haas would take the leaderboard first. The man that would prove that wrong was Curtis Strange, who stroked his putt in for the half and a push to hole number 3. Now there was $1,500 on the line as the players headed for the 395-yard par 4. Jay Haas was in position as he lipped out for birdie. Curtis, just off the green, would nestle his chip and sink it for birdie, which posted a skin for the team of Strange and Palmer worth $1,500. On to hole number 4, a 376-yard par 4, guarded by water on the right. Arnold Palmer sank this putt for a birdie, but Jay Haas responded by making his putt. So on the players headed to the par 5, number 5, with a $2,000 carryover on the line. Everyone had a shot at birdie on the 521-yard dogleg left, but it came down to Strange and Haas. Curtis put a good stroke on the ball, but it caught the lip and left him with a par. Then Jay Haas had the door open, but failed to capitalize on the opportunity. The par 3 was next, and again the players battled out and had the hole with pars.
Hole number 7, a testy little par 4, 424 yards with a slight dogleg left. This hole now worth $2,500, and the players were hungry. And it was fitting that Arnold Palmer would take the hole with this birdie putt, putting his team up $4,000 to none. The gallery had already witnessed 7 birdies up to this point, and we were only on the 8th hole.
The Emerald's 8th hole is a 530-yard par 5 where these 4 guys are banking on birdies and looking for that rare eagle. David Thor hit a tremendous shot into the green, leaving about a 5-footer for eagle. Curtis had his work cut out as he attempted to match what appeared to be a give-me eagle for the team of Thor and Haas. David Thor made the only eagle of the day and posted the first skin of the day for his team, worth $1,000. The final hole of the first 9 was a 410-yard par 4 with water cutting the hole in 2. Both teams had a chance at a birdie, but Curtis Strange was the only one to post a 3, giving his team a $5,000 to $1,000 lead at the turn. Still plenty of golf to play, with the skins increasing to $1,500 a hole by hole 13. Hole number 10, a 415-yard par 4 with a slight dogleg left. Arnold Palmer and Jay Haas both putting for birdie and both sinking their putts. Jay Haas and David Thor took the first skin on the back 9 with this birdie on number 11 by Jay Haas, closing the gap from $5,000 to $3,000. Arnold Palmer came back and sank this birdie putt on number 12 to add another $1,000 to the Strange Palmer kitty, putting the match at $6,000 to $3,000. Holes 13 through 18 were worth $1,500 apiece with carryovers in effect, and both teams were fired up.
Well, I think we're all having a lot of fun and comfortable. I'm enjoying it. Let's put it that way.
Such a pleasure just to play with 4 guys or 3 guys like this, and especially Arnold coming in. But playing with Jay and David just reminds me so much of school. We did this every day for 3 straight years of our lives. So, and that was more fun than I could stand. And then have Arnold join us is just great. It's just, gosh, it's like Wake Forest all over again.
On to number 13, the 595-yard par 5, which surrendered birdies to both sides. Number 14 was halved with pars. And 15 split with pars again. '16 kept both teams honest, as par was the best they could post. Hole 17, a 525-yard par 5, was worth $7,500, which included 5 carryovers. The gallery anticipating a win here, and they were right.
All 4 golfers had a chance at birdie, some closer than others, and the closest being Jay Haas, who sank this putt to win the skin and close out the match.
It was fitting that Curtis Strange would birdie number 18 to end the day. The final total for Haas, $10,500, with Strange and Palmer taking $7,500.
It's just golf that we're going to watch. They remember that we're going to help some kids, and if we can help one kid today, then our goal is accomplished. If we can help some boy or girl walk, if we can save a life, then I'm repaid, and I think everybody else is. So I don't have to be thanked. I mean, this is something that I enjoy doing, and I think for a lot of people it's a lot of hard work, and it certainly is. But at the end of the day, right here, I think it's certainly everybody feels awful good right now.